welcome everyone to LockerRoom Radio. Welcome back to the channel. It has been such a long time since we've done anything. It is April now. It is the 5th month of the year. And only now are we starting. Don't worry about that. As you can see, there were some cosmetic changes. I was busy. Things were happening. I got the new foam. You got to get the new foam on that shit. And I got the name. I got the new cash. I got the new setting. I've got the new energy. I've got the new people. It is still a new time, and I don't think it's too late to do anything. What do you guys think? Is it too late to start on some kind of grind for those who haven't already?
No, it's not too late. It's fine.
It's never too late.
It's never late. It's never late at all.
All right. Oh, in our audience, actually, my bad. In our audience, we have Nombi Maz. We have Nombi Maz, and we have Noma. I always think Noma Shlubi in my head. Is that your full name? Is Noma? It's not. I really wish it was. Noma Shlubi is one of the most serious names I've ever known in my life. And like coming out with Noma Shlubi, it's like, yo, I cannot fuck with this person right here. I really can't. All right, cool. Well then, I mean, look, it's April, like I said, and everybody's been winning. A lot of people around us, a lot of people that we're seeing on Instagram have been winning. They've been successful. They've been doing the things. And I want to put out the question: what does winning look like to you? When you say you're winning, when you see someone winning, what does that look like to you?
You know, I keep saying it. Winning is excellence. I said this earlier. Winning is excellence all the time.
Excellence all the time.
All the time. Like,
okay.
In your small little, I know you want to say something, right? In your small little battles, like whatever it is, like you strive for excellence, and you'll always win. I feel like that's fine.
I mean, it's an aspect of winning. I wouldn't say winning is excellence because not everyone is excellent at everything. I'd say winning is being happy. And whatever you do, winning is literally winning is literally doing what you gotta do to make yourself happy. Whether it's getting money, whether it's traveling, whether it's doing certain things that you love or enjoy. That's what I think winning is. That's the most important thing to me.
Okay, so in your do you guys have anything to say? Definition of winning? Oh, Noma's loading something. You see what I said about Noma Shlubi, the name Noma Shlubi? you see what I was saying?
No, okay, in terms of winning, obviously, like, I believe that everyone has their own different definition.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you said excellence, and you said happiness. So it just depends on, like, what you want to do. For some people, it could be waking up in the morning.
That's enough. That's another thing that you see a lot online on Twitter and stuff is that people sometimes their winning is not necessarily material. So it's not necessarily like I want to achieve this and get this and do this. Sometimes like for people like with the mental health thing, this mental health awareness, sometimes success is just like, okay, I'm here at school now. I've woken up, or that one step that you need to take. It took me a long time to take like even this one step into putting out those podcasts and starting again season 2 this year. Because like as much as like even though you do win, even though like things I don't know, it's like it's constant work. Like I think I'm gonna put you on the spot now, Nombi Maz. Nombi Maz is has become quite lately like a fitness personality in her own right, and like personally. And of course, like that kind of thing, a lot of people have like weight and fitness goals that they want to achieve. But it's an everyday thing. You don't go to the gym once and then you've succeeded. You have to go again and again. And I'm sure there are times when you don't even want to go. Where you're like, nah, the gym can definitely miss me. I've said that a couple of times. You can. Oh man. I think there are also other like different ways of winning. Interesting question. What do you guys like? How do you guys feel when you see other people winning? So let's say you're online. It doesn't have to be. Let's say it's not somebody that you know, right? It's just somebody. And you see maybe they won, they've done something that you wanted to do. Say they got a car. And like, yo, I've been wanting this A200 Sport Pack. When you see this person get it, what is the feeling?
That's how I feel.
That's how you feel.
It puts the biggest smile on my face for real, because whether I know the person or not, the fact that they're doing something that puts a smile on their face puts a smile on my face as well. I think that's pretty cool.
I think, but I know we're gonna repeat that. Aww.
Says all the right things. Huh? No, I feel like it motivates me. It really does.
Yeah?
Like, it motivates me. You don't understand. Oh, when I bought the car, there was this girl.
Oh, sorry. Which just for those who don't know, which car did you buy?
A250.
It's a A250 Sport. It's a new one.
When I bought the car, this other girl actually you bought a car because I bought a car. She was like, yo, I'm gonna buy a car like yours, and then she bought it like the next week.
What?
A red one.
Success motivates other people.
Oh yeah.
That's even better than just succeeding yourself. You know?
Okay, let me be that other person then, because I don't think anyone's being honest with me here. Are there any people like who get sour, who like look at a situation and just think, "Fuck, damn it!" Like, sure, the overall feeling is happiness. I don't, not that you wish any bad off of anyone, but you scroll through this and you see this person do the thing and you think, "Ah, damn, like I should be doing this, or this is something." There's some kind of is there ever any negativity? Because we can't pretend like everyone is always happy for everyone all the time.
Yeah. It either fuels you to be jealous or it fuels you to be like, you want it.
To be a fellow. All right. I'll share with you guys a story of me being a little petty, a little mungu, just a little bit. Mbasa and I entered a competition.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We entered the competition, right? And if you win this competition, you get a day experience with these two guys. You get a voucher for some jewelry and clothes from Forever 21. We're like, dope. We put out this content, and I was convinced that we were going to do it. I was 100% sure we were going to do it, and we didn't do it. We came second. But fortunately, our content was good enough for them to want us to still come to the lunch. But it just means that we didn't get the vouchers. Now, me being forward as hell, I had already found the piece of jewelry that I was going to buy with this 5K, with this voucher that I was going to get. I didn't win. I didn't get the voucher. I get to this lunch where everybody else is, and the girl sitting next to me, who won, beat me, basically, bought the same watch that I was going to cop. I'm sitting here looking to the right like, yo, that is exactly that same watch. And I'm like, it's an ugly-ass watch. I'm glad I didn't get that watch. But like, it happens. I think it happens. And I think like, for you, maybe you don't have to say it out loud, but it's important to acknowledge. If there is a little feeling of something, acknowledge it so that you don't have to ignore it and it doesn't stay festering kind of thing. Like I said, it doesn't have to be out loud. You don't have to go to the person and say, listen, I'm very jealous of you. But it's just for you to say like, Yanga, look, you're very jealous right now. We know why. Just understand that whatever you say next may, whatever. Fortunately, I don't think I was mean to her. I don't think I was mean. I think it was very nice to her.
Yeah.
Okay, Mbaz says I was very nice.
You should have taken the watch. I think you should have taken it.
That's what every mean person says, though.
Every mean person says.
That mean. You'll never know. I was there.
Well, you know what? As the season goes, you guys will let me know. Okay, if you think I'm a mean person, just in general, just let me know. I won't do anything that bad to you. Norma, you look like you. There's something you wanted to say.
Okay, no, I wanted to add on to like the jealousy part, especially like in terms of Marina, because we went to a great school. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention it, but whatever. Like obviously a lot of kids are gonna come back and say, "Oh no, that's your parents' money." Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it happens a lot as well to the kids who succeed, who have parents that are doing well. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so I guess that's another thing. Like, so whose success is it really?
Yeah.
I think in Rena's case, I think as I understand, it is your success. I understand that like there was no parent intervention. Yeah. Jokes, yes? No. Okay, right. Okay. Because I don't know. It looked like he was about to say something. I was like, yo, now I'm gonna look like an idiot.
No, that's fine. Okay. It was part. In life you need a team.
Oh wow.
In life you need a team.
Mm-hmm.
Be it your parents, be it your friends, be it your girlfriends. Guys, relax, calm down. Okay, but you need a team. I was fortunate enough to have my parents as my team. So obviously, with getting a new job and getting a new paycheck at 22, I part paid for.
Right.
Part paid.
Okay.
70% of it.
That's what I'm saying. That's okay. Like you shouldn't be shamed for it.
No, I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't be shamed
You
for
shouldn't
it.
be shamed
So she's
for
saying like, to all the haters out there, hating on his shit, saying nah, it's his parents' money, it's his scholarship money, whatever, it is not. Not to your face.
Now that you know.
No, to me, it came across as like you can't comprehend what I've done.
A lot of people
do you know what I mean? Like
what you were doing,
Like guys, like I have so many dreams that are they're gonna work, guys. Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What?
I must say, credit to these two guys because these two guys have actually motivated me most of this year, with Morena's graduation and copying the car, and Dando with you being here in Johannesburg from Durban, making the move, the modeling career which I didn't just mention, and and the work with Axe and the work that you've done with Axe. It's like I look at my boys and I'm like, wow, like that's that motivation. I was like, okay, like we're here now. Here they are now, all like winning together, and I completely forgot what my point was to what I was saying. I really forgot. Were you gonna say something? No, okay. Moving quickly and swiftly along with the graduation, there are a couple of people that I just want to shout out. A couple of people who did graduate recently that I do want to shout out. Rena, you being one of them. Rithu, Mandisa, Zianda, Ishmael, Srishti, Tamia, Minentle, Snare. Everyone in Cape Town, everyone who saw me, everyone who I saw, everyone, like, I just want a big shout out to all you guys for graduating because, like, I understand being there. I saw what it actually meant to graduate. It's not just a ceremony and a piece of paper, but it's sort of like these 3-4 years that I've been doing this thing was for something. Yeah. And here's that moment where, like, it's become real. And a lot of people give up even before that stage. So big shout out to everybody who graduated. Well done for the win.
Did you see the UK that in graduation?
No.
They need to sell tickets to that.
Oh, I mean, as like the singing and the cheering.
Guys, I love it. I love it.
Even the parents.
So involved.
I love it. I feel like Vit's graduation is too. Marina. Yo.
Places.
Guys.
It's like, yeah, they
Culture,
get it.
culture.
They get it.
Yo, you feel it that you know what?
This was a win. That's what we need, because there were some people, like, especially, like, I'm not gonna, like, like, there's some people who walk out of that place and they just, like, they kind of walk down the stairs. They're like, there's my mom, there's my dad, okay, let's go.
That was my cousin.
No, I'm like, a chief or whatever. There's not that there, but I mean, there's no, it's just like, all right, they come downstairs, like, where's mom? Over there. All right, I'll meet you at the car. All right, sure. And that's it. And I'm like, no, it's a huge thing. It's a very huge thing. So congratulations to everybody for that particular win. Another venture that people have been going into that I even went into is YouTube. And I think there was a Cosmopolitan that put out that issue, that YouTube influencer issue. So some magazine, I think it was Cosmopolitan, someone put out an issue of influencers and YouTubers, like this whole wave of YouTube coming up now. And of course it got me thinking, it's like, sure, the content that we have is content that we know. We have the makeup artists and so on, and that's usually, that's the biggest thing. So I wanted to put out the question is like, what content do we want? What YouTube content really do you want? For somebody who maybe is thinking of starting their channel now, what kind of content do you look for? What kind of content do you not look for? I think if I were to start off, first, I'd like something just a little bit unique. There's nothing in particular that I'm looking for. It's just how you execute whatever it is that you're doing that I think appeals to me the best. So if you are going to do a makeup tutorial, do the makeup tutorial, but are you going to stand in front of your camera with that O-ring and then do your makeup and explain to us, okay, this is Michelin, is that it? Is there another aspect of makeup that you haven't gotten to yet, that you haven't thought of, or something that you're even scared of trying? Those people, that content, those people, that different shit, that is what I'm looking for in terms of content. And so, yeah.
But what else can you do besides that in terms of, specifically your example, in terms of makeup, what else can they do besides sit in front and actually show you guys how it's done?
So as much as like the five of us here may not have the answer, there is somebody who may come across this or not who does. And it's about encouraging that person to do it, because I don't know what other ways there are to do makeup. But for those who are engaged in it, they're like, okay, I can find this avenue. I do podcasting, and then there's the YouTubing thing. There's combining a podcast, having the aesthetic value and things of a podcast. That's a difference, bringing two things and making it different. You may not have come up with that. Norma may not have come up with that because they're not in that space. So I think like makeup guys, I think if it's different, I can vouch for that. I can really vouch for that.
Don't you think essentially it'll grow?
Oh, sure.
We new to it, guys. Like this YouTube thing, like,
Especially
we new to it. We are new to it. Like, and black people are like
really.
They stubborn about this stuff. This like
scared. That's the thing.
Wi-Fi and
The data costs and so on.
see,
It's resources.
yeah.
Does
Really?
everyone have resources available, or access to any resources that can produce content that everyone wants to see all the time? A lot of questions that you have to go into all this.
I actually, there is a report that I did read about podcasting in South Africa that kind of showed that the demographic of the people who listen to podcasts, majority, or say like 70% of the people who listen to podcasts actually have the means to listen to podcasts. Therefore, they do. So we're not saying that all of South Africa should listen to podcasts, but for those who can, how many of those people do? And so it's like cutting out like it's what market are you looking for? But I think you're right. The market is still very small. Like it's only us here in this area who go to these schools and do this kind of stuff and live in these places that can engage in it. Like that does kind of suck. Because I think a lot of people would love. There are a lot of great ideas. Pies Lalin. There are great ideas here in the Makayas. There are great ideas that like just don't have the chance to do anything. This question is not actually for you guys because we're getting to this. Like I said, there's a great announcement coming up very soon. But take time to think about it. Take time to think about like what do you like about content. If you were to put out any content, what content would you put out? I think Basa may put out some gym-like content. I'm just okay. Fine. You don't have to explain to us now. It's okay. You'll explain to us one day, though. I will make sure I catch you on that day. But think about that. What kind of content do you think you would like to see out there online now?
For me, it'll be content that not necessarily what you guys do. So obviously, it has to be unique and different every single time. It can't be the same thing over and over again. But that also is fine as long as you guys do it a bit differently.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned earlier about the makeup, where if you guys do the same challenge like a month later, but it's got a bit of a twist. Also, what I find most important is how you guys give us this content. So how, in terms of the video, the final video, how it looks to us. As I'm sitting there watching the video, I have to enjoy what I'm watching and not just shaky cameras and I can't see my eyes because you don't know how to hold the camera properly.
Also, it has to be professional.
It has to be professional in terms of not only when you're shooting. So if we have a YouTube channel and we're shooting, we have to think about how we look for other people as well.
Yeah, 100%.
It's the camera's there.
Yeah. Also,
out of the shots and some of your body's not there. You know?
I think like don't guys if you're sitting like like you sit at like a table like your desktop computer table and as if you're using the camera from your laptop, that's not dope. It's not that dope. It's not exciting, bro. It's just you here with your things and your glasses, then you can see the screen reflecting off your glasses, and it's like, So yeah, I see what you're saying in terms of professionality. You need to think about like how is it gonna look? How is it gonna make people feel the way it looks? It's gotta, be interesting. Ish.
Be creative with the editing as well. I know it takes time. It takes time to learn about the editing and how to do it properly, but nothing worthwhile comes easy.
That is very, very true. Nothing worth having, nothing worth having comes easily. I think that's probably the biggest lesson for today's podcast. Like over the past couple of months, everything that I've noticed and kind of jotted down and everything I've been thinking is like, you know what? If I do want this thing, if I do want to be successful, if I do want to win, if I do want this, I have to do what it takes to do and get that thing. Now that we've all put out our judgments on what our channels are supposed to look like and what do we think would be dope, here is the announcement. The great announcement is that the three of us will be launching another YouTube channel called Carpe, the Carpe channel, the C's channel. Carpe is in Carpe Diem. And our rep, the main rep, Alfara Ndando, will explain to us what the vision is for this channel.
So basically, this channel is about seizing the day. I don't know if most of you know, but we went to Kearsley College and our motto is seize the day, Carpe Diem. And we noticed that there's a lot of things that in this YouTube space, especially in South Africa, that is missing. There's a gap in this market. And that's producing content that people usually either are scared to do or just wouldn't do it on a regular basis, especially for black people. So stuff like skydiving, stuff like hiking, stuff like bungee jumping, like going to the gun range. That's I haven't heard of any of my friends doing something like that. So that's basically what our content is going to be about. Very adventurous, doing lots of different things, traveling around the world, traveling around South Africa, giving you guys different spaces, giving you guys different ideas and thoughts on how South Africa is and how we perceive South Africa as
Yeah.
well. So it's going to be very broad, but also very specific in terms of giving you guys different content every single time, and that's what South African YouTube needs.
I think that's what struck me. That's what struck me. The biggest thing that struck me when like Ndano first told me about this channel is like, what happens after you graduate, after school. So all those metrics that you looked up to when you're in grade 8, 9, 10, when they leave, what happens? What is life outside of what we know from the day to day? So like the things like you're saying, who goes skydiving? When last did anyone go skydiving? For those who will never actually jump out of a plane, we're gonna be the guys to put the GoPro here on the forehead and show you what it's like. It's kind of, yeah. Okay, so right, fine. So it's a little challenge for those. Since that, this little challenge. If this podcast episode gets to, we said 600, 600 views, we will go skydiving. That will, yes, the three of us will go skydiving. That will be our next episode. So if we get 600,
But if we die, it's on every single person who
who liked.
watched it. That's 600. Yeah.
Maybe on the day we'll find out why niggas don't do this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get there like, you know what? Actually, maybe this is why. Maybe. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And if we get to 1,000 views, Morena gets a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Morena will get a tattoo. We don't know what the tattoo is going to be of yet. I don't know. We haven't decided. But yeah, maybe you guys can give us suggestions. So in the comments below, so in the comments below, just give us the ideas that you'd like. On Twitter, Instagram, you'll find everyone's handles there. So just suggestions. So for some suggestions as to what Morena should tattoo himself with for. So back to the channel, back to the Carpe channel. After we spoke about what you want to see on YouTube, does this channel fill that criteria? So now that you've explained it now, is it the kind of channel that will be engaging, that will be creative, that will be all the things that we all just mentioned now?
So I watched a lot of YouTube, especially South African YouTubers, because that's first of all the market that we're in at the moment, and second of all, just trying to see how other people are doing their type of stuff, because a lot of people are moving into this YouTube space, but no one's really researching properly on how other people are doing it. Because once you see their wrongdoings, you can essentially capitalize on that. And what I've noticed is that there's a lot of the quality in terms of editing is what's going to be different for us. So we can put out this content, but our content's going to be useless if you can't see us skydiving, or you see 10 seconds of us skydiving, then you know we're on the ground and you didn't see anything. So for us, it'd be giving you the best content possible with the best editing and everything that you guys need to know and everything that you guys want to see.
Yeah. You'll be there with us.
Yes, that is yes. You wrapped it up. You're gonna be there with us. It's a channel that's as involving as possible, because as much as you are sitting behind your laptop or behind your phone screen, you're sitting in one place and you're watching this content from the place where you are. If we could achieve this feeling of like having you there, that's the best. That's more better. All right, so in terms of ETA, I know this is a very I know that you may not have gotten to this part, but ETA, when do you think this channel will be up by? When can we start looking for hints and things? In the next month, in the next 2 months?
What you think?
I'd say a month.
1 month.
Just a month's time.
All right, so 1 month from when this podcast drops, I'm not going to say when it's going to drop because I'd like some time to be a little bit lazy. But when this content drops, this podcast drops, 1 month until you can start seeing information and things about the Carpe channel that is coming up. Look out on all of our, like I said, all of the handles that you want to find, that you'll need to find, are going to be in the comments below. And so you can ask us anything you'd like about the upcoming content, all the content that we've done now. So yes, thank you very much. Also, is there anything important that I'm missing out? Yes, like and subscribe to the LockerRoom channel. Yeah, that's a very fun. Like and subscribe and share. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to Morena. Thank you to Stone. Thank you to Norman. Thank you to Nombasa for making season 2, episode 1 a lot more fun than I thought it was. It's a lot less scary than I thought it was. I feel good. I feel ready to go. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you later. What does winning look like to you, gents?
Winning is just when you excel in every single little thing you do. You kill it.
In every single thing you do.
It's excellence.
You know what I think? I think winning is, to be honest, winning is being happy. Doing what you love and being happy. That to me is winning.